Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Time has finally arrived and we are rounding up our project pan of 2023. So in today's video we'll be going through my updates from the last couple months, then we will do like the statistics, and then I will introduce my new project for 2024. So without further ado, let's get started. So like I said, starting off with the updates from my last couple months with this project pan. Starting with primer, I had this Hello Good Stuff Glow Serum Primer from Essence in there. I made a little bit of progress, but nothing too significant because I wasn't really focused on my project pan in the last couple months because I was pre-filming a lot and I just got a lot of new makeup in. So unfortunately, not a lot of progress on this. Then we finished a product and I'm not sure if you can see the windowing. I just squished everything out and this is finally finished, and this is the Collection Seeker foundation. I did really like this in the beginning, but towards the end it started to feel quite drying on my skin and it wasn't my favorite, but we ended up finishing this. So this is another empty from my project pan 2023. Moving on to concealer, I had the Mode Elite High Definition Concealer. This again I liked in the beginning, but then it kind of fell off and it was just really dry. I put it on again today and I just feel like it's accentuated all my fine lines and just makes my under eyes look kind of yucky. So I think I am going to declutter this now because I'm just finished using it. I don't really like the formula and I don't see a purpose for it in my collection anymore. So although this isn't finished, I made like a little mark there. I've probably used like half of it, but don't like it anymore, so getting rid of it. Moving into powder, I had this Essence 16 Hour Cover and Last Powder Foundation. Still like this, but still like working on it, but because it's winter right now, this is too dark for me, so I haven't managed to get much use out of it, but I will start using it again in a couple of months when I go back to work in a warmer climate. So this wasn't originally in my project pan officially, but yeah, I did put it in for a while. If things look a little bit different, that's because my camera battery died and I've let it charge for a bit. So sorry about that. And I was only like 2 or 3 minutes into the video. My bad. But anyway, moving on to bronzer. I had this Soleil bronzer in my pan last year and I made a huge dent in this. I think it entered the project in July, I want to say, and we've already made significant progress and I'm really happy with this. I really love this product at the moment. For highlighter, I had the Ofra Rodeo Drive Little Baby Highlighter and no real progress on that. Obviously I'll add my progress pictures in as I always do just to end off the year, but not as much progress as I would like. The same with the blush. I did accidentally dig my nail in there today, but yeah, again, no real progress that I can see, but that's okay. I don't mind. Like products like this I could keep forever until I guess it starts growing mold on it or something. Moving into eyes, I have this MAC Single Shadow in Corduroy. I do think the hole got bigger, but I'm not 100% sure because I think it's flattened out the sides as well. So I think I have made a little bit of progress on this, but again, I think after this video I will be decluttering this. I've just had it for a bit too long and it's not quite where it used to be. I can tell that the formula has changed. Moving into the last product, which is the eyeshadow palette. Again, I did hit pan there, but I haven't really made any other real progress in this palette. Over there it's a deeper pan, over here there's a deeper pan, but no pan hit. So yeah, I cannot tell you how many times I used all of this. Like I said, I wasn't completely hyper focused on this, so I used it here and there. Like I used it all on my face today. I used it a couple of times. I often use the bronzer. I think it's the only powder bronzer I've been using consistently. I guess the biggest win for this project pan was a foundation being empty. Unfortunately, I didn't make, like I said, I didn't make as much progress as I would like to, but still for the year I think I did really well. So let's move into all the empties and pans that I hit this year or last year. So I've written it all down. I just went through like all my little archived pictures and stuff. So for empties, I finished, I'll pop pictures up obviously. I finished the Essence Jelly Gripping Primer, the Mode Elite Finishing Powder, Passion Pro Partner in Prime Dewy Pore Minimizing Primer. I finished the LA Girl Velvet Bronzer Stick. I finished the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer. I finished the Urban Decay Vice Lipstick and the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Powder. So that's 7 products that I finished in last year's project plan, which is the most progress I've ever made. So I am really happy with that, and the purpose of project pan is to get use out of your makeup. So I wasn't using it obnoxiously, I was just using it for videos and everyday use. So I'm really proud of that. I have 2 products again that I hit pan on and then rolled these out, so I didn't completely finish the product, but I did get enough use where I hit pan and then rolled it out and replaced it with something else. So the first product was the Essence Duo Bronzer, the lighter one. I hit pan on and I got quite a big pan, but because it was my favorite product, I rolled it out and started working on something else. Then the eyeshadow palette was the Collection Eyes Uncovered palette, and I hit pan in 1 shade of that. And yeah, that is all basic statistics for 2023's project pan. So I was very proud of what I did. It was the most consistent I've been with a project pan, because I've only had I've done 2. So in my first year I was kind of wishy-washy, rolling things in, rolling things out, and I didn't kind of grasp the use of all my products. I was just like, don't like this, change it out, don't like that, change it out, and that didn't help with the progress of the general outline of my collection. So yeah, most of these products that we spoke about today, like I said, are either going to be decluttered or rolled out. There is one product that we will be keeping in the project pan, and that is my bronzer. Definitely because I like to use this every single day and I'm still quite attached to the product. I'm going to roll this into my 2024 project. So this is the only product out of all of that I will roll in. The rest I will still continue to use, but not obsessively like I will the rest of them, because obviously I do want to make progress. I've brought in a lot of makeup over the past couple of months, so I need to just make use of my older products before they either expire or I just don't really like them. Let's move into what I plan to pan, or what my project pan will be for 2024. So I was very undecided whether I should do a project pan this year. It was very difficult last year because half a year spent like at home and I had all this time to like think about it and use all my stuff. But this year I am working more than I did last year, so I will be home every 2.5 to 3 months. So I was thinking, if we do this plan, like this is my plan to pan, so hopefully I will stick to it. But I think this first 3 months will be a kind of indication whether it will be successful or a good idea in any way. So I think this will just be a trial run, because like I said, I am working, I am planning a wedding, so there's a lot going on and I can't promise that I'll be consistent with use of these products, but I'm gonna try my best. Anyway, enough rambling. So like I said, I'm going to roll this bronzer in, so that's product number 1. So I think there's quite a few products here. Product number 2 is this Wet n Wild Prime Focus Primer. I don't really like this, but it doesn't do anything, so it's not like it's a bad primer, it just doesn't do anything. So I guess it's just an additional step in my routine and doesn't change the outcome of whatever I put over it. So I'm going to include this because I just need to get more use out of it. I know some people absolutely love this, but not for me. I've already made a little line on there, just over there, and it says January, so we can start tracking it. I'm going to keep a Sharpie in my makeup bag so that I always have this on hand, and obviously I'll mark it off just before we do our check-in in 2.5 to 3 months. That also means I'll do 3, 6, 9, 12. I'll do 4 check-ins on my project pan. So yeah, we'll see. Maybe that gives me more time to make progress as well. So moving on to foundation, I think this is going to be the one we're going to work on this year. I did put a different one on, which I am wearing today, and it is the Ordinary Serum Foundation, but it just looks very thick and cakey on my face at the moment, so that's not something that I would want to wear every day. This, however, is one of my favorites, and I just need to make more use out of it because it is coming up to 2 years old, so definitely need to use this up before it goes completely bad. And yeah, I didn't even say what it is. It is the Maybelline Fit Me Dewy and Smooth, and mine is in the shade 228 Soft Tan. So suits me really well, and I really love the texture of that. It's kind of one of my special occasion foundations, so I usually use it when I know I'm going to like need to look nice and take pictures, so I use that for that, but we need to get more use on it. Then I wanted to add in a concealer that I knew I liked, that was suitable for every day, and yeah, that's basically the right color for me, because that's one mistake I always make. I either choose one too light, the wrong undertone, one too dry, and there's always an issue with that. So this year I want to do something that I really enjoy using and can actually make a big dent in it. We're going to add my little I almost said shot. I've heard someone else almost say that as well, but it's the Tarte Shape Tape. Yeah, I got mine in the shade 35N medium, and I love this. It looks gorgeous on my skin, and it's the exact tone that I need. So it's not a lot of product, but I only use a really tiny amount of it, so it should still take me enough time to finish it. But for work, I could just put this under the eyes and just powder. I don't even need to wear foundation, so I'm really happy with that. I cannot actually see like if I have made any progress, because I don't know, you can't really see through the packaging at all, even while holding it up to the light, so I'm not entirely sure, but we'll see about that. I'm really excited to get some use out of that though, even though I'm using it basically every day. Okay, what shall we do next? More cream products. I have this is already like completely got a come off, but it is the She Glam Color and Sculpt Stick, and I use the bronzer literally all the time. I've used a very big dent in there. I basically use this every time I contour anyway, so I thought it would be great to make some more use out of this, because I have brought a couple more into my collection over the last couple months, so it would be great to perhaps finish it. I'm not sure, like this could probably take me a full year to finish, so we'll see. But yeah, definitely want to include that. Another She Glam product we are bringing in is the She Glam, what is this called? Oh yeah, it's called the Color Bloom, and this is in Risky Business. That's what it looks like. And when you see the powder blush that I've added in as well, it goes really well with that, so I'm thinking that would be a good way to use this up. Don't really love the formula, but it's not terrible if I cover it with powder and put a powder blush on it. That is for liquid blush. I actually have a lot of products in here, but I'm going to try and make as much progress as possible. So the last cream product we have here is this Kiko Milano Radiant Touch Creamy Highlighter Stick. It's so old, and I thought maybe I could just try and make some use out of this year, and if I don't, I will declutter it. But it's not that bad. It's actually really nice, and it's quite smooth, so yeah, I think that will actually look really nice. I'm not a highlighter person, but I could put this on under my powder and hopefully it will dull it down and look really nice. So that is the plan for that. Moving into powders. For setting powder, I have brought this back in. This was in a previous project pan. It is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Filter. This is actually valid for 30 months. So I've had it for about 24 months. I have major pan in there, so my plan is to finish this. So hopefully it won't take us too long. It's not the best powder. I've already added it on today, and as you can see, I've already gone shiny. It's not the best for keeping your oils at bay, but I just want to finish this up now because honestly it's just lying there, and the way the pan is, it's hard to get products out. I'm not very inclined to do like repressing because my skin reacts to that, so it's best for me just to use that up and get rid of it. I told you what we're going to use for bronze already, so let's move into blush, and I am including, although these two are so similar, I just want to get more use out of this because otherwise I will not. So this is the MAC Mineralized Brush in mineralized blush in Lovejoy, and then this is the Milani Sunset Passion 15. So they are very similar. This one's slightly more pink, this one's slightly more like maroony toned. So I'm going to include this in, but just because it's almost like a nice berry, and like it has an orange undertone, and I just think it will be slightly easier to use than the MAC one. That one was just a little bit deep and felt too wintry, but we'll see how we get on with this. But I really want to make a dent in it because I barely ever use it. So then for highlighter, I actually just got this from my partner's sister. and I wasn't going to add an highlighter in, but I thought may as well. So this is the Stila Heaven's Hue highlighter in Kitten. It's a really nice pink, and oh my gosh, if you feel the texture of this, it is so gorgeous. It's so soft and smooth. I don't know if you could see, but look how pretty that is. So I'm going to include that. Probably won't make a lot of progress. It's really hard with highlighters, but I'm looking forward to using that. And I think that is the main thing with highlighter for me. I need to actually love it and want to use it rather than just it being another step in my routine. I actually didn't even put on any highlighter today because I don't really like it that much. Like, I don't see any purpose for it. I have a natural glow. Look at the tip of my nose. You'd think I had highlighter on there, but no, it's all natural. So for setting spray, I'm actually adding one in this time, and I have this Maybelline Lasting Fix. I do have a few that's been lying here for like a year, so I just want to make more use out of them. So I've decided to put this in my project so I can just use it up. It's not the greatest, it's also not the worst, so yeah. Then I am going to put in an eyeshadow. I was thinking of not doing that and maybe just doing the Pan That palette, but that's way too much work, so I'm just throwing it in here. And the palette I'm adding in is this one from W7. It's called the Nudification Wear It and Bear It Pressed Pigment Palette. So it's really nice, really like usable colors. This can be used every day with a shimmer or just all mattes, and it's such an easy neutral palette. So I think that would be a great addition, and hopefully I can make some progress on most of these shades. So yeah, let's see, that's 12 products to start off 2024. So hopefully we make some good progress, but so I will update you guys in about 2.5 months. So yeah, check out that video if you have time. I do have a lot of new makeup content coming out. Very, very exciting. I also plan to be doing a giveaway when I hit 1,000 subscribers, which is very, very soon. So we only need like 400 more subs. So yeah, that should be exciting. It's going to be a massive giveaway. I'm going to include some of my books and some of my favorite makeup. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. And yeah, I will see you very soon. Bye guys.